All right, y'all. I had a friend recently ask me about the color of my Selfbow. It's a deep dark brown. In the sunlight, you can still see some of the yellow from the Osage. He asked, isn't Osage yellow? And I said, yeah, it starts out vibrant yellow, like we all know, and then it starts to get a caramel color to it as it ages, and the older and older it gets, they'll get dark like this. But this bow is only a year old. It's less than a year old. So he said, how did it get that dark so fast? And I told him, I said, well, I made it that dark. And I didn't use any store-bought stain or anything like that. What I used was this solution right here. And it looks murky, bubbly, rusty. It's pretty nasty looking stuff. But all it is white vinegar and a piece of steel wool. I take that steel wool, shove it down in the jelly jar, fill it up with vinegar. One tip is to crack that lid every once in a while, because it's going to give off a chemical reaction. It's going to start to dissolve that steel wool, and it's going to make it where you can stain some wood. Some people call it ebonizing wood, but the vinegar solution reacts with the tannins in the wood. I just put this stripe on this piece of thin plywood. I'm not even sure what kind of wood this is. I assume it's oak. It may be pine. But you can see how dark it changed it, and that's just one stripe. One stripe of that totally changed the color of that wood. And that's the same thing it did with the Osage. I've seen it done on maple. I've seen it turn wood almost jet black. I've seen it turn it gray. I've seen it turn it browns. But with just a few more coats, I could probably have that almost black. So that's what I did with this bow. It's just something different to try. If you've not tried it, you want to hide a little bit of that yellow. The yellow looks beautiful, but in the woods, it really stands out. So that's why I did that to that bow. Get yourself a little jar, put it in there. This has been sitting for a few days while I'm waiting on my shafts to get here. And whenever I do my arrow shafts, I'll show y'all what it turned out like. I hope this encourages you, inspires you to try something different with your Selfbow. Y'all shoot straight, have fun. God bless.